Wow, it's actually pretty busy. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, no kidding. 3 a.m. flying to Helsinki
Yes.
for our first time in Finland.
Yes. Let's go.
And so, 2 flights today, 2 boarding passes, because first we'll go to Turkey, Istanbul, naturally, and then we will proceed to our final destination, which is one of my favorite redundancies, because all destinations are final. That's what the word means. Anyway, it's 4 a.m. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's get some coffee. Costa coffee. More like cost a lot.
We got a TV.
Games. No TV games. Well, there you have it. Halfway to Istanbul, and I've lost all my money. Completely bankrupted by a computer player in Monopoly, a 50-year-old game made for children. I guess now we know why I failed business school. But anyway, we made it to Istanbul, so let's go. Halfway there, or so, to Finland. Man, this airport is huge.
Goodness, you're walking for a kilometer.
It's like, which way's the gate? Well, head northeast. Hey, look at that. We came just in time. We showed up after a long walk and we're boarding.
Hey, let's go.
Just nice. Holy big screens, Batman. Look at the size of the TV and the headrest.
Oh, yeah.
Ay caramba. Should have brought my 3D goggles. All right. Touchdown Helsinki.
Woohoo.
Immigration, baggage, accommodation.
Good.
Alrighty, we made it. I tell you what, the Finnish border patrol, very thorough. They wanted to see how much money we have in our bank account.
Right.
Luckily, we have some money in there because sometimes we transfer to savings and the checking is low. So luckily, it looks good, and they said, "Okay, you're good to go."
Yes.
So we're in European Union for 90 days, Canadian passport,
Schengen.
visa free.
Schengen.
Schengen.
Yes. Let's go.
Alrighty. Tell you what, good looking airport, no?
Yeah. Very nice. Look at this garden area. Cool. 24 hours Tervetuloa.
It's a grocery store in the airport.
Yeah.
Maybe not a full supermarket, but it's a pretty big
Yeah.
grocery store in the airport.
I mean, they got the fruit section here.
They got a full fruit and veggie section.
Yeah.
So I guess the airport is in the city, not in the outskirts. We're
A
not
little
in the middle
bit.
of nowhere because people
Yes.
are coming here for grocery shopping.
30 minutes away from the city center.
Finland has it all, man. Including the railway station right to the airport. Although Ivana and I are lazy, I think we're gonna try and find a taxi just to be a little faster and a little easier for us. Although probably a little more expensive, but no complaints.
Steve, maybe we go here?
The price looks like it's right on top of the taxi.
Yeah, to the city, 35 euros.
35 euros to the city. Okay.
Yeah, flat rate.
It's a deal.
Let's go.
35 euros. And it's credit card.
Credit card, it's okay. Okay. You want me to take this one?
It's a Tesla.
Oh,
First time in a Tesla.
cool.
Look at the screen, so big. Nice, man. Wow, in Finland, the taxis are Teslas. Look, the whole roof is sunroof. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Fantastic.
Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you. I tell you what, Helsinki is quite familiar to the place I was born and raised. For one, there are big black piles of this everywhere, which in fact is snow, or was snow, and now it's covered in dirt and salt and road grime. I think a lot of people who don't grow up in the snow, they think snow is very beautiful, where all the tree branches have a nice layer of white on them and it's so picturesque, and it's certainly like that for a few days, but for a few months it's like this in the springtime. But we love it anyway. And also we saw not one but 2 hockey arenas on the way here, which is something very familiar for me being Canadian. And actually Finnish hockey playoffs should start in like a week or 10 days, so we're hoping to go to some playoff hockey here in Finland. That would be awesome. But first things first, let's do an accommodation tour and then hit the streets and maybe get some food.
Yes.
Maybe some traditional Finnish cheeseburger and beer. Hey! All right, accommodation tour. OMG. Check this place out, everybody. I think you're gonna love this accommodation. First things first, you'll notice there's so much wood around. Wood doors, wood floors, and even a really beautiful curved wood where it meets the tile. Amazing look here. We are in a high-rise right in the center of Helsinki, but the wood makes it feel like a bit of a sort of rustic cabin. And even this wall, obviously it's just, I guess, like plaster, but it looks like a traditional mud house almost. You know what I mean? Yes. Looks amazing with a television as big as a mattress. And believe it or not, they've got what appears to be PlayStation potentially over here. So the work ethic or the productivity just went down about 400%, but that's not all. You've got a beautiful table, again, with a sort of nice design, wood and rope on the edge. Really nice table. We got a sunroom over here, which is pretty great. Or what would you call this? Like an enclosed balcony, maybe. Yeah. Again, wood floors. The sun is coming in. Maybe like a smoking room. We don't smoke, but nevertheless, it's another feature of the apartment here. Piano? The kitchen has a piano. Wait a second. Dun dun dun. Dun, la, la, la. Maybe it has to be plugged in. Kitchen is just nice, and we've still got, I guess, a bedroom and a bathroom over here. What a nice accommodation. And it only costs, I guess, 63 American per night. I'll write the price on the screen in euro as well, because Finland is on the euro. Even the bathroom, nice style, big stone sink, small washing machine, which we will always use, and then a bedroom over here with the beautiful wood floors. This is one of the best accommodations we've stayed in. And the value is pretty good for 63 American, right in the center. It is a good first impression of hockey-loving Helsinki. We got snow, we got hockey, and we got a good accommodation. Let's hit the streets, Ivana.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, the city tour has begun. And already we found some very nice architecture as we journey towards the main market down by the waterfront.
Very cool.
Yeah, let's go. I'm excited to be here. And just like that, we've come to the nicest part of town. Look no further, everybody. It's a good one, Ivana. It's a little bit half-mast today, but there you have it. How you doing, eh? How about that Wayne Gretzky? What a star, eh? So this is a really old train station, which is pretty special up front. You see the 4 statues. Unfortunately, the sides of it are under some heavy construction. But historical nonetheless, with the train cars in front of it. And still in use today, obviously.
Yeah.
People going in and out. Kind of a nice look with the copper on top that turns green like that.
Cool.
Tell you what, Canada has a reputation for being very cold. A lot of people I meet when I'm traveling, when they learn I'm from Canada, they say, oh my gosh, the weather is so cold in Canada. But in my hometown of Toronto, today is 13 degrees, and over here in Helsinki, it's 0 degrees. So I think Finnish people are maybe more used to the cold than I am. In any case, we've come to Senate Square here with some really historical buildings all around, including Helsinki Cathedral and this statue of Alexander I. We won't do a full deep dive on Finnish history today because we've already planned for 2 weeks in Finland, and I think we'll probably extend our trip maybe even 3 weeks, especially as the hockey playoffs progress. And I've got a lot to learn, and I'm very curious about Finland. For example, I have no idea Finland's role in World War II, which is a key piece of history that all of Europe sort of has interesting stories to tell. So we've got lots to learn and lots to uncover. Today we're just sort of walking around. It's our first hour in the city and getting our first impressions. So far for me, it's a good first impressions. Loving the feel here. Very spread out, lots of space for everybody, and a good vibe so far. So let's keep going down towards the market, which I think is the waterfront or harbor too. And maybe get some food, because so far 2 consecutive meals of airplane food is not ideal. So maybe some food down by the harbor. Let's go. Oh, check it out. The harbor is frozen. Did you expect that, Ivana? I didn't expect that. To be clear, way out there will eventually get you to the Baltic Sea. This is probably some sort of strait or something. But I didn't expect it to be totally frozen. Yeah, Finland is a different kind of cold than Canada, especially in Toronto. Maybe in a different part of Canada, it's this temperature, but the whole harbor is full of ice and snow. It's kind of beautiful in its own way. I kind of love it, actually. And I guess they have ships to bring up the ice or something, because I think it's still a harbor that they're using, and so they must be able to get in and out despite the ice. Finnish people are used to the cold. They're ready for it. They're ready for it. Yeah. That's cool. I didn't expect that. And stay tuned for this. This is one of the top recommended foods here in Finland. Salmon soup. Maybe not for today. You want to try it today?
Maybe,
We'll see. For me, not today, but we will definitely try some salmon soup. It's one of the most Finnish and one of the go-to sort of staple foods, especially for a tourist to try. I tell you what, stay tuned for this too. We've got a lot to do here in Finland. This is swimming in the cold water, although I think it must be heated because they look pretty relaxed. I guess the saunas are right here, and this is right down by the harbor. This is a good design right here by the main center of the city. I think we'll be doing this, Ivana. We gotta immerse ourselves in Finnish culture. We gotta go swimming in the ice cold water until there's gonna be 2 raisins between my legs. We gotta do it, Ivana.
I'm like in this big coat and they're like in like this bikini.
I know, right?
Swim short.
I think we'll try it at least once. The cold water and the sauna. It's a rite of passage, I think, here in Finland.
Yeah.
That sauna warms your body up so much you can just walk around barefoot and shirtless in 0 degrees. Wow. We gotta try it, Ivana. We gotta try it.
Sunbathing in the middle of winter.
No problem. All right, so Ivana and I found this little burger joint here for a nice cold beer. Cheers, Ivana.
Cheers.
Tell you what, are you tired?
So tired.
Long day, no?
Very long day.
Up at 2 flights and then hit the streets of a new country.
Yes. Almost no sleep.
Almost no sleep because we couldn't sleep last night.
Yeah.
Here's my story. I am currently bald, but I was previously blonde. And when I was a teenager, I had long golden hair all the way down to here. And so in the streets of Helsinki, we saw more than a few teenagers, youngsters, long blonde hair, riding a bike, pile of snow, hockey arena in the background. I felt like Canada and Finland were similar countries, at least very familiar in my experience. I think one of the differences is Finnish people are a bit more reserved, more quiet. What I realized is Canada times Japan equals Finland. That's the arithmetic of the country in my first impressions. The experience of making a video in the street in Helsinki is the same like Japan.
Okay.
Japanese people don't want to be in the video very much. They'll move out of the way, but they're very polite, very respectful, very patient. They will kindly move out of the way and let you film the building and get out of the way. And 3, Japanese people don't really want to speak. They do it all non-verbal. They nod and they step out of the way and they're patient and quiet and sort of very familiar to Finnish people.
Okay.
I think this is a huge compliment. Canada is a great country and Japan is maybe the best. I think Canada times Japan equals Finland. This is my first impressions.
Interesting.
That's my first impressions. I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyway, there you have it, guys. We're a bit tired today because it's a long day for us, but we got a lot to do coming soon. We got sauna, we got history, we got hockey, we got potentially a road trip to another city. Let us know in the comments, what is the hockey team to cheer for? I think it'll be HIFK Helsinki will be my team, but let me know if they're trash. We have 2 Canadians on the team, that's why I kind of like them. And let us know what other city we should go to, because we might just follow the hockey team in the playoffs, whoever they're playing against, but we might just do something else. So the Finland series is just starting today.
I'm excited.
Like I said, it's certainly going to be 2 weeks. Might it be 3 or 4 because I like this place already. I feel at home here. I feel very familiar.
Really?
Yeah, there's snow on the ground. There's hockey arenas. I love Japan. I really think Canada multiplied by Japan equals Finland. With if you add in a sprinkle of death metal, then you got Finland right there.
Okay.
That's a recipe.
Interesting perspective.
I don't know. Could be wrong. First day, but that's what I think. Anyway, cheers and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video with some more energy, some more pep in our step, you know?
We got our burger. Good.
Pretty good.
First meal. So recommend us more food to try. I know burger might not be a Finnish food.
First day food.
Yeah, it's a first day food, but
Need something familiar after 2 meals of airplane food.
Yes.
By the way, 26 euros.
not bad actually for 2 burgers
Maybe okay.
and plus fries.
Maybe okay.
Yeah,
This is a daily special, 10 euros a burger.
yeah,
Maybe okay.
good. Okay, let's
The
enjoy.
fries are so good.
It is
Yo,
crispy
put some salt on them now.
and ketchup. Let's
Hey, the fries are
eat.
super good, you want